Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech and these are the 20 awesome features of Redmi Note 3. So guys, this is the Snapdragon version or the Indian version of Redmi Note 3 and this is the 16GB variant of that. So just to give you a brief introduction to the specs, this device has a Snapdragon 650 processor with 2GB of RAM and 16GB of internal storage. There is another version of Redmi Note 3 being sold in India with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of internal storage. So guys, let's start off with the video. So the first thing is the fingerprint scanner, and we have the fingerprint scanner at the back and it's easily accessible using the index finger. And coming to the performance of this fingerprint scanner, it's really amazing. It is very accurate and it unlocks the phone in less than a second every time. So guys, the next thing would be its huge battery. This device is powered by a 4000 mAh non-removable battery, and for a phone that priced 10,000 rupees, it's definitely huge. And besides the huge battery, the battery life of this device is pretty good. Apart from the default settings, we have additional battery profiles and we can automatically switch between these battery profiles and further increase the battery life. Apart from the battery profiles, we can restrict the background app usage and further increase the battery life. For that, you need to go to settings, select additional settings, select battery, and we have the option over here that says manage apps battery usage. By default, it is set to standard, and if you want to squeeze a little more battery out of your device, set it to advanced. You won't get notifications and updates from apps like Facebook and Instagram instantly, but it will help improve your battery life a lot. So guys, the next thing is that if you think your device is lagging or if you're not satisfied with the performance of this device, you can simply disable the animations from here. So just come to the battery page once again, select system animations and select hide system animations. And once you reboot your device, all these animations will be removed and thereby increases your performance. So that's something I didn't see in any other Android device. So guys, the next thing is the themes. So let me just open up the app. So this is your themes app and these are all the online themes. If you select offline, you can see the apps that are already installed on your device. You can take a backup of these themes and even restore them just in case if you have reset your device. So guys, the next thing is that we can disable this capacitive touch buttons. So when we are playing the games in landscape mode, we might accidentally touch these capacitive buttons. So to prevent that, Xiaomi has given us an option to disable the capacitive buttons. So in the notification toggle area, we have a toggle that says buttons. So once you enable that, the capacitive buttons will stop working. So as you can see, the capacitive buttons are now not working. So to enable them once again, simply disable this toggle. Now we can use the capacitive buttons. So guys, this is a very nice shortcut which is only available in the MIUI based devices. So in the lock screen, we can press and hold the home button to enable torch. So we have the torch over here. So let me just do that once again. Just press and hold the home button and the torch is enabled. To keep it on, press the power button once. Okay, let me just do that once again. So when I click the power button once, the flash will be turned on. So to turn off the flash, I can simply press the power button to disable the flash. So it's something really handy and every phone should have. So guys, the next thing is that if we go to settings and select installed apps and then select defaults. So these are all the default intents and these are the default applications. So if I go to launcher, I can choose a default launcher from here. So let me just switch back to the default app or default launcher. And this is how it looks. So from now on, if I press the home button, it will take me only to this particular app. So let's go to settings. And once again, it takes me to the system or stock home launcher. So if I want to change the default home launcher, just go to installed apps, then select defaults, and now select launcher and select the launcher that I want. In the same way, we can change the default browser to the default browser to Google Chrome, default email app to Gmail, and so on. So guys, the next thing would be the system settings. So we have a lot of system apps on this device and we can access all the configuration related to those apps from a single page or from a single place. Just go to settings, scroll down and select system apps. So these are all the system apps and we can configure all these apps right from here. So if I select camera, I can check out the settings directly from here. Otherwise, I would have to open the camera app and then go to settings. I would come to the same page. So it's a very nice way to access all the settings of system apps in one place. So guys, the next thing is that we have auto call recording in this phone. It might not be an awesome feature for you, but for someone who uses third-party apps to record calls, this is definitely a very good feature. Just open the phone dialer and press the recent button, press and hold it, then you'll go to menu, and now you have the option for screen recording. Just select that and enable this toggle, record calls automatically, and select all numbers to automatically record all your calls. You can access all those calls from the recorder app. Just open the recorder app and press this button and select recorded calls, and there you have it. The next awesome feature is the MI account. So just like you have Google account where you can sync all your contacts, email, and Google Keep notes, you have MI Cloud where you can back up your contacts, messages, photos, call logs, notes, Wi-Fi passwords, call records, and basically everything. So this is definitely an awesome feature available only for Xiaomi devices. If you would ask me, this is definitely one feature which is sufficient for me to buy this phone. So guys, apart from that, we have something called as light mode. So once you enable it, the entire UI of the phone changes. You need to reboot your device to switch to light mode. So if this phone is going to be used by any elderly person who doesn't know how to operate a smartphone, you can simply enable the light mode and give it to them. Next, we have something called as child mode. So when you're using the stock home launcher, you can use this mode. So when you enable it, you will be able to access only these 3 enabled apps. So if you're giving your phone to your kid to play a game, then simply enable the game and put the phone in child mode. Then he won't be able to do anything except playing that particular game. And you can use your fingerprint to unlock your device or come out of child mode. So it's pretty secure, but you need to have the stock home launcher as your default launcher for it to work. So guys, next we have something called as guest mode in the notification toggle area. So this is the guest mode. So once you enable that, all your call logs, messages will be hidden. So if you are giving your phone to any stranger, or if you don't want anyone else to see your call logs and messages, you can simply enable the guest mode and give them your phone. Next we have the app lock feature. So this is the app lock. I have locked 2 applications already. One is the browser. So when I open the browser, it will ask me for a pattern. So if I don't enter the correct pattern, it won't open the app. We can have the same feature using third-party apps like Smart App Lock, but as this comes pre-installed, it's more robust. And as of now, we can't lock applications using the fingerprint scanner, but that feature might be added very soon. So guys, the next thing is the reader mode or reading mode. So you have a toggle for that. And this is how the reading mode looks. So basically when you are browsing the net or just going through some web pages or maybe reading a PDF, just enable this mode and play will be much more comfortable for your eyes. And the best thing is that we can enable the reading mode automatically based on our app preferences. Let's say we have the Kindle app installed on our device and we want to enable the reading mode only on that particular app. So we can do stuff like that only on this device. So guys, the next thing would be the permission manager, which is like privacy guard in Cyanogen based ROMs. So if you go to security and then select permissions, from here you can disable apps from starting whenever your device reboots, or else disable permissions for any of these apps. So apart from that, if we go to data usage, we can restrict apps from having access to internet via mobile data and Wi-Fi. And finally guys, we do have the option to block calls and messages built right into the phone. You don't need to use any third-party app to block calls or messages. So there you have it guys, these are the 20 awesome features of Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. Just in case if I have missed out on anything, do let me know by commenting below this video. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.